I thought they were house sitters, they think they're roommates. So we just got back from a week-long vacation. One of the guys my husband knows from board game nights needed a place to crash with his wife for a convention and some job search logistics in our city, and we cats, so having them house sit seemed like a win-win. Gonna call the wife Bonnie and the husband Clyde. They also needed a bit of time after our trip, which was also fine. One of our cats is kind of difficult, and 1 week of dedicated care was about equal to 2 weeks of crash space. They asked us if they could maybe stay a bit longer based on how the job search went. We thought that meant a few days. I know we're all trying to do less guest culture, but if you're sleeping in someone's living room, how would that not mean a few days? They asked for 3 months. Feeling a bit put on the spot, we agreed to 1 month, but even then they're trying to tack a few more days on, until Bonnie's birthday. Now that I write this, I kinda wonder if some of the math is they won't kick us out on my birthday. My house isn't set up for roommates. It's barely set up for long visits. It has both my husband and I on edge. My husband is now in full bitch eating crackers mode, where every little thing they do is setting him on edge. And of course they do a lot of little things. Like leaving half-eaten food or half-drunk sodas out. Or spreading out their stuff in a common area. Which probably seems reasonable because we don't really have a private area for them. I'm really not sure why they'd want to be here for 3 months. They'll be in a bad place if we kick them out. Their old place, the one they want to move from, is about 3 hours away, and due to a paperwork snafu Clyde can't legally drive right now. Bonnie has a job now, but during training it won't pay enough for them to get an apartment. It's not a good situation, and I don't want to put them in a worse spot, but they can't stay here forever. Honestly, having them here past this weekend, like we'd originally agreed, is a really big imposition. I have big logistically complicated events running each weekend after that until mid-September, and I need the space to prepare. Is there a way to get them out of our house without torching friendships? Update, we know lawyers that specialize in evictions. Yeah, it's a nasty business, but the dark secret of lawyers is that the more the firm looks like a Hallmark villain, the better the office culture is. If they really make us do it, we can do it pretty efficiently, and there's some social consequences that will follow for them. If they were thinking that was an option, that's going to get very ugly for them very quickly. Update the second, something came up and they'd objectively be monsters if they tried to stay past the date we originally agreed on, so that's currently the plan, and we're not budging on it. They aren't monsters, they're just people who expect one solution to all their problems. Should clarify for the sake of Clyde. I should have said he can't legally drive his car. The paperwork isn't anything to do with his license. Keep your fingers crossed, we shouldn't need to go the legal route, but I mean it when I say if it came to legally removing them, we have hot and cold running lawyers on tap alongside extremely friendly laws for property owners, and it would be a pain, but it would not be a drawn-out process and they wouldn't like the results. I'll either update this post when they're out or as a separate post if there's anything juicy. Cross your fingers, I won't need a separate post. Final update, they're out. Bonnie tried to stage a medical thing while we packed their car, but we didn't stop loading their stuff, and in the end she followed her stuff. So they're out on the day we originally agreed. They're going back to the small city, as far as I know. I really can't believe someone could act like my friend and then act entitled to squat in the common area of my house indefinitely.